and welcome back to New Forest Koi Farm. We're here today because we're going to be doing some selecting. First selecting we're going to be doing is that Ricky is going to be going through some of the fish that he's bought from Koi Wholesale, and they're a mixture of Sakai, Dainichi, Koda, Odakan, and we're going to go from there. Yeah. So what is it you're looking for out of these fish to be able to warrant keeping them and going back through there?
Just overall quality of them. They're from breeders that we've not had fish from, some of them. Like the Dodecan shows, I've never even heard of the guy until
Just recently?
Ricky were doing some stuff on them. I mean, we've literally just, obviously, this year been using the new Dainichi parents. But these five are all the Odacan ones. So the main issue we've already got two that have lost Benny pattern.
Yep.
Yeah, two obviously very pretty fish that haven't got the build or the body. And one that's got some good potential.
Yeah, it's definitely got a better body shape, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, but they are cheap small fish. In normally, yeah, wouldn't pound thousands of pounds for a shower pair.
Yeah.
But these weren't very expensive as a batch. But when you take little fish, you can grow them on for a bit. Not many of them make it through, so it's not quality you're looking for. So
yeah.
The body shape of this one's just not good enough. Quality's lovely.
Make a nice little pond fish.
Yeah, it's got a bit more potential about it.
I'd say that one jumps out to me.
So that's the only two from the five from those.
This little orange spot in the centre of the head, does that not
This piece here.
Does that not bother you at all?
No, and there's a good chance it's right on top of the shoulder there. So yeah, it's banged. It's just a bang. So it scrapes a bit of the benny off.
Right.
That's no issue. Yeah, it's for an experiment on this variety. It's just these two are going through there. They'll be growing for another year, 6 months, year.
And then have another look.
So,
another look through them.
Yeah. 2 for 5 at that price. Can't even complain. But yeah, it's just a learning curve. Obviously, we've got our line of showers that are this size from Issa and Momentero. It's the same with all of them, so I can put our fish against them and get a real proper feel on what they're gonna. I'll put them in there for a minute.
Let's keep an eye on them.
Keep an eye. So the other shows in here are different lineages. So we've got all the Deutsch stuff.
That's got lovely white skin.
Yeah, I mean this has got good potential. It's a Deutsch fish. It's a bit of a beast. The only fish I've had to jump out of the pond was the other one of these, unfortunately. That was a bit frustrating, but
It's got a Ginringoshki.
yeah, those specifically because they're varieties you just can't get hold of. That's to bang that scale there on the shoulder that's it all out.
Flapping.
So that will just drop out in its own shortly.
Will that damage the actual benny pattern?
It will. You'll have a hole in the benny pattern, but again for us it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because you're looking out for.
And if it's a nice little male to cross with what we got.
Is there a weird shape on the Deutsch Shower's dorsal? Is it
Very
just
big dorsal, massive fins to be fair. Typical sort of male attributes, massive fins. But this sort of a massive big shoulders on it.
Yeah.
the way that works. Such a tool, and the height of you can see the height of that dorsal thing,
Yeah.
ridiculous. Yeah, so it's just got huge, typical sort of male. I'd say both of these are probably male.
Yeah.
But for us, for next year, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Males are a lot easier to get into our sort of
Program.
breeding situations if they warrant it. And something like the Ginrin Goshki there, I'd love to have fished it much better, but you just can't get hold of them.
No.
So you're having to use that, and I use it as a much better normal Goshki to try and create some different bits.
But it's not until the second generation that you get the Deutsch gene out, is it?
Not if the female is going to be a normal scalefish that's got no Deutsch in its history. This is a Goshki shower.
Ooh.
Not my cup of tea.
No. Ginrin Goshki shower.
It is quite sweet, but not.
Yeah. That sort of thing lights my fire because it's weird and unusual.
It's certainly that. The only reason I'd sort of keep that is just to see what it
does
what
and
it
how it develops.
But it's no use really for us as a parent, A, that it's crossed up, and B, the body shape's too short.
Mhm. But just for
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those. I'll probably go through to there for another few months.
see if there's
Yeah.
much change. Who's the breeder on that one?
I think they're all the Ginrin ones from Coda. So he does some really nice. We've got some nice Ginrin, Ochiba, and Kahaki for him that are really proper fish.
Yeah. So that one will be going through, will it? Or are you undecided?
It won't be going through.
No?
No. I would like to see it develop, but it's not. Someone else can watch it develop. Yeah. I know it was never going to be used, so it's kind of one of those. There's no point.
Yeah.
These are quite hard to source nice bigger ones.
Benny Kamomru.
Yeah, so we've already got some of our own, but this is from a different breeder. Five of them.
It was 5, wasn't it? Yeah, definitely no more in there.
Yeah.
So what are you looking for out of the Benny Kamomru?
Good question. Something that's much stronger. So something like this one here, a real super strong Sumi.
Yeah.
That's what we find harder to come through with the ones we're using. A lot of them turn out more like Deutsch Sankeys,
Right.
and we want more of this real Kamomru effect. Whereas
Yeah.
some of these, obviously the Benny's.
I was
failing
just
on
about to
this
say
one.
that the Benny's breaking down on that
So-
one, isn't it?
Best body of them all, but unfortunately, it's not a trait that we want to
You want to,
continue with.
and once you start losing the Benny, it's gone for good.
Yeah, well they develop more Sumi, whatever, but if that's got weaker Benny, then if you breed from it, that's often
Yeah.
they inherit those sort of characteristics. So I want, it's the Sumi that I'm after with these. He's, again, I reckon that's a male there on, got seriously good Sumi development. I like this effect.
Yeah.
These two are like the ones we've got already. They're much more like Deutsch Sankey type things. Quality's nice.
So I think this one here is quite pretty.
It's very pretty, but it's not what I'm looking for. We've got loads of Deutsch Sankeys. We've got our own bloodline of them. And the ones
But
we've got-
that could go into someone else's pond and completely change, couldn't it? Because of the
because
Sumi.
all sorts. But yeah,
Beautiful quality on them. What breeder were these from?
I can't remember. I'd have to. It could be from Coda as well, but I'd have to check. So those two going that way. These two have got the lateral effects I'm after, and there's not much up on this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so these are the two that will.
We'll go.
They look like Benny Kamomaru rather than Tosai.
Yeah.
So they make it into my little growing program.
So far we've got 6.
6 of there with. Right. Good. Right. Right, so these are all Sakai Fish Farm.
Do you know which of the kahakus are which?
I've got photos of them. You should be able to just tell from the bodies, like the ones I brought up to your event.
Yep.
They kind of have different structure. So yeah, I mean, this is what Sakai is known for, the Sankeys.
Yep.
So we're trying to incorporate some. We use the Dainichi parents. We normally use Momotaro parents. This year we use Dainichi parents and our Momotaro ones. But yeah, we've got a few. Got some of the Dragon Ball ones in another pond, and these are the normal Sakai sort of line, which are
Yeah.
they're very small for their age, but they're also again cheap little fish. But they'll get run on. And there's a couple of males. Look, and this is male. Again, straight a lovely Benny quality. I mean, it sort of screams male. This one here, is too weak in the back end.
Yep.
Just forget patterns and whatever. It hasn't got the structure. I want to use these fish for their structure.
Yep.
This has got a lovely shape. That will grow quite nicely. Unfortunately, that one there, same issue. It's not gonna.
Got beautiful Benny on it though.
There's nice qualities, but it's the only reason I want this line is
You want the
bone
the
structure.
body.
And yeah, there's only a few of these that have actually got it. This one there, that one there. And that one there hasn't got enough.
You see that one looks a bit yellowy in the skin as well.
Yeah, well, it's almost a different sort of type of Sankey. A bit more speckled D. Sumi's a little bit all over the place.
Yep.
So yeah, you got two have got the right body. I mean, the Benny on that's super nice. Skin quality.
Yeah. You can see the skin quality.
She's got a nice long head. They'll all be staying, and this is a shower from the. They don't do that many showers, but also it's no one's cup of tea. It's a big, strong fish. It's got the bone structure, so it'll stay.
Nice tancho spot.
Would be if it. That's good though. Again,
But it is still classed as a tancho shower.
just about. Off the back of the head, so you
Get that sumi to fill in on the back of the head, where the shoulder starts.
Right, so that's how many we've got in there?
9.
9, is there? Right, so they can all. I'll move them now. So they're all keepers for the time being. Yeah, and qualities. I mean, they're.
The skin qualities are awesome.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of them are cheaper fish because of partly due to the patterns on them. You know, sort of solid head patterns just
Yep.
reduces their price massively. But for me, I'm not too bothered.
No, it's the actual bloodlines that you are, the genetics that's inside it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And after a while, I mean, all of our Deutsch shower parents are all Shinoda and Hiroi.
Yeah.
This is a different breeder completely, so it gives us a different option
to mix in and try.
play about with.
Yeah.
Maybe it shows.
Cracking fish.
Yeah, I mean, the better ones of ours have put these to shame, but the better ones of ours are our best ones, and like I say, these are thousands of these have come off these farms.
Yeah.
Crafty's Manatera one.
Up the back there.
We'll come out and join these in a minute. It'll be like, hang on. Chasing that one, look at it. And again. It looks like a different size beast altogether, doesn't it?
Oh yes. Still a lovely pick, considering you was quite low down in the pecking order for the picking on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean that one and the one I picked originally, Aaron, Nick. Aaron,
Yeah.
do you hear that?
Yeah, Aaron, tea leaf.
To be fair, the one he's got some much nicer fish for a pond to look at. With
Yeah.
and whatever. That one, if it ends up going into the broodstock program, it's never going to see the light of day, really.
No.
People will appreciate. So the right fish has gone to the right person, I believe. And the one we picked for Matthew was pretty strong as well.
I was just about to say the one we picked for MJH was a cracking fish as well. So which ones are you fishing out first?
All the Dainichi ones.
All the Dainichi ones.
So just look at them there, you can sort of see.
So now that these are being moved into here, will you change the food to the old growth food, or will you just stick with your staple?
Yeah, I'll stick with my growth food.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah, they'll go on to exactly the same diet as they use in my proper growing systems.
Yeah.
Basically spirulina food.
Mega Munga
I
mix.
get better growth rate, better lower protein food than I do with the growth food.
Yeah.
I don't have the same issues with water quality and water clarity and all the other stuff. You know, the growth food's fine. We use that on the farm. Use some moderation on the farm when we get finished filtration. It's fine, but it's cheaper. You do get more waste from it. You get more. You've got higher oil content, higher protein content, and that then has a knock-on effect. And the two things to use. A bit of masking head on there, bro. So there's two away to you, your thing, didn't I?
Yep, you did. should have brought the pictures with you, boy.
Should have done. They almost self-explain themselves. What a... in the body.
So these are the Dainichi Kahaku.
The Dainichi ones. The way they look is almost like when you breed Kahaku, you get most pairs, you get two different colour fry.
Yeah.
Which are almost indistinguishable. You get orange fry and you get white fry, and then the white fry develop red patterns, and the orange fry, some develop white patterns, and you get a sort of a weird split.
Yep.
And obviously different parent sets give you much greater numbers of each side. So
Yep.
you tend to find that, yeah, these Dainichi ones almost all look like they were white, the white fry with red patterns on top.
Yeah.
Just the way the penny sits on them, you know, they look like white fish with a red pattern.
Yeah.
It's the simplest way of burning it. Whereas a lot of the Sakura ones look the opposite way around. And obviously you get a different, depending on which ones you keep and what parents you use, you might find that just after generations of Dainichi choosing the best sort of skin quality and colour, as opposed to Sakura choosing the best body, and
Yeah.
you get the separation of where those sort of fish come from.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, some of these, again, they're only cheap ones, but if we had a bowl, I know they're as good as our Kahakus, our best Kahakus, and these, again, they're chucking out thousands and thousands of these.
Yeah.
So it does blow your mind a bit. But yeah, there's two or three in there that I think are
Keepers.
worth keeping, just me ticking along a bit. This one here stands out as a
Yep.
much nicer, lovely shape, long head. The qualities of that are really, really nice. You know, when you compare it to some of the other fish, it's some real good stuff about it.
So how many in there do you think you're going to end up moving across?
Well, the way we do it, or the way I generally do it, is just take out all the fish that are not going to make the quality. Body shape of that's no good. The Benny quality is really nice, but it's the sash and kiwas just
Non-existent.
Just not good enough. Body shape's not good enough. Size compared to siblings is not good enough. This again, it's got too many sort of small faults. Some of this will grow out, but the Benny quality's not consistent through
Right.
it.
Yeah, I can see that.
So there's 5 gone before you start. For me, Benny quality's not good enough on that. It's 2 weeks. A little bit undefined. But a fish like this here, this could actually come quite good.
Mm-hmm.
Nice shape to it. The skin's almost a bit translucent in places, but
Yeah, I like that flowery
it's
pattern
not
as well.
a year old yet. You sort of get to this stage and the quality. This has got the shine in the white.
Yeah.
For me, got shimmy sat under the skin on the dorsal. So for me,
In you go.
you can go and stay.
Is that weak Benny on the nose of this one?
It's a bit blurred on the edges of the pattern, but again, they're such a young fish. Some of this will fix up, whether that's weak there or where there's almost like a gap in the pattern.
Yeah.
A good one to follow to see if that fixes itself up, because it's got one of the better shapes to it.
Yeah.
This one is, quality's nice. Don't like the way the head shape runs. It's a bit weak in the jawline. 3 more gone. So it's got a little bit trickier. The quality of them are all quite nice.
My favourites is the hooded one there and this flowery one here.
Yeah, I mean, the best quality one's this one here. For all round, you know, what you're looking for of a young kahaki.
Yeah.
Sashi's a bit deep, but it's fairly good. The Benny's consistent, its shape is the best all round. But being at this stage, this could fix up quite well. So with that, so
Yeah.
they'll go. They'll get their chance. What's that? 6 more of that.
6 more there.
There we go. Yeah. And the rest of these
Are Sakai
Sakai ones. And you see a slight difference.
in the body shape.
Time, good for that. Yeah, there's a much different look about them.
Yes. Different body shape, that's for
Different
sure.
body shape. I know they're much heavier patterns, but
Is that weak Benny on
yeah,
there
well,
on the shoulder?
That's definitely where there's a break in the pattern, but you just haven't got any definition. It's too big in the head, too small in the tail tube.
Hasta la vista.
This one is, you know, real
Messy.
real issues with the bends.
Yeah. No real Sashi and Kiwa.
So again, it goes. This one was Sumi in the head. Could well have come from the Sankeys, but
Yep.
hasn't got any sort of muddy the waters. So it goes. Suddenly, so yeah, this has got some nice quality about it.
Yep.
Just not really enough of a pattern, but for me it doesn't matter too much. Benny's nice on this throughout, but again
You got that
this
with
whole
that.
area but where I'm coming from is with these. It's like it was an orange fish with a white pattern developing.
Yep.
See it's so deep through the skin, all of it through there. Sit on all of them through the skin where they're. That one's a bit more sort of refined, but then the sash is quite deep in that. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at all if these start out life as like the orange fry you get the carcass, and
Yep.
then the white comes up through them. But again, with these, it's all about any of these are people to do with more to do with the body.
Then so much to do about the pattern. But then at the same time, you still need to be able to have a consistent Benny plate as well, haven't you?
Yeah. But what you can sort of, what might be that we play with is cross something like this with this monster body compared to his siblings. It's got a nice consistent, it's got a lovely colour. And you
Good
cross
body on it.
You cross something like this with a prettier flowery Donichi one, so you sort of,
Yeah.
on one hand you're trying to get the best of both worlds. In reality you probably get the worst of both worlds.
Yeah.
You probably end up with very poorly patterned fish with not the best bodies, but it's something we sort of can play with when you've got you know, that fish there against his siblings is just ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's male as well. He's got everything about him screaming male. So you think, well, that's a possibility of using something like that to create a different type of kahaki to what we normally do.
Yeah.
So that's the rest of that one. I'm not sure about. I'm not sure if that's one of the Dainichi ones or not. But whichever way, the Benny's no good. It's just not thick enough, consistent enough. So regardless, it goes that way. Again, that one's.
Yep. Yeah, I spotted that one straight away.
But yeah, we've got another one here with a huge head on it.
Yep.
Quality's actually really nice. It's no good as a sales fish,
But
actually the skin quality's good. Shirogi's good, Benny's good. You sort of think, well, that makes it through to my. That's just a big one.
yep.
Quality of that actually. It's got no sales value. But when you see it compared to their same age fish in the same environment.
Yeah. Leagues apart in body shape and body development.
Again, 2 week extra nose. Again, sashes all over the place. That's not going to fix up anytime soon. That was quite nice down this side, but then you say you've got this
It's very
nice
deep on.
join, and I don't think that'll ever.
Do you think that will fill in and become a one-step pattern?
It might join that side up, but the actual qualities of the skin are quite nice. The structure of the fish is pretty good. But yeah, if you just have a look at them in there,
That one.
that's the worst fish.
I was just about to say I didn't like the body on that
The
one.
body's not, the Benny's not so good. The body's not good. It comes out. And there's the next weakest. Those 4 make the cut. So I've got
4.
5 of each in that. Camera might not pick it up very well, but there's definitely a.
There's definitely a difference in all of them. But there's size on this one here. So yeah.
So there you go and join those. So everything that's now in there will end up
Available.
somehow. We'll work a way of doing it.
Yep. So, like Ricky's just said, these will be available. We'll work out later how we can get people to get in touch with Ricky. But there is still some cracking fish in there. I do like this one-step Benny Komomru. So yeah, I'll go and have a look at these bins in here now.
Got a year cartoon of these, mate.
So yeah, this is where they'll stay now for the next 6 odd months, and then we'll have a revisit to them.
Yeah, these will be in until sort of March when I need to start to sterilise and need all these systems back again.
Yeah,
So we'll see. That's probably the right number, maybe, to be fair.
of course you'll bring the water level up as well, won't you?
Yeah, I've got a few more down the bottom coming in, but not a lot. So we can up the feed.
And start chucking some size on them. So yeah, see, just proves it don't have to be expensive. Keep saying this, and I will keep saying this. It don't have to be expensive. No. I think Ricky's just grabbing a handful of food.
They're not going to feed. Temperature also is the same.
Yeah.
It's because of that one big one in there. They're all a bit, they're behaving like they do when they go into a new pond.
Yep.
And yet the same ones that are now in here. They're treated exactly the same. It's amazing. It's that one fish in there that's changed their behaviour.
Changed their behaviour instantly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
In an hour or two, they'll all be up feeding, and
yeah.
but yeah, it's how fish behaviours.
So yeah, we'll come back to you when we're at the next one.
25% of the pond just scooped up there. The black ones become a bit more obvious.
Yep.
And this age and size, they can't come out of the water. You can't really use net for them.
No.
So you just encourage them into a tighter area. Plus that's the jug as well. We won't run in, that'll be enough for us. Probably 2,000 just in that one little jug. Carry on their merry way.
Yep.
There's enough black ones in here to stop the little mud pond I've got, I reckon.
Yeah. Oh, is that the new one that you took the seal out of?
Yeah, I might as well just put it held about 75,000 gallons, I should think. Maybe 100,000. Down a bit, slow them down. Again, and now you only see the orange fry.
Yeah.
You're only seeing half of what's in there. So this is where we do it slightly differently to everyone else in the world.
Yeah. Now you say you do this differently here. How do you differ from everywhere else when doing This.
Everywhere else basically just take out the black ones, which is the quickest way of doing it.
Yeah.
Especially when you haven't got great percentages. But we take out the orange ones, leaving the black ones. Normally we do it by the pond, the black ones go straight in the pond.
Yeah.
We found over these, too many black ones get missing anal fins and dorsal fins, and then if we put it down to is this process.
Right.
Causing damage to them. It might not be, but when you go for a pond of shearos or showers and find that 25% have got no anal fin, or they've got gaps in their dorsal fin or half dorsal fins, you think, where's that come from?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yes. So basically, we'll start with a tray. Get cycling head straight into there and just go hunting. And literally remove, slow down a bit. You can just take out all the orange ones. You don't have to be delicate or whatever, because they're literally going as fish food in a minute.
Yeah.
So you can work your way through. A little bit warmer and livelier than you might want. And there's mosquito larvae in there as well, you can take that out.
Yeah.
Or leave it in, it doesn't matter. Not the greatest television in the world, but my little 8-year-old lad loves it. It's like Space Invaders. And he's got better eyes and better reactions than me.
You say you got 2 lads that come down and do this for you?
Yeah. Well, we have different people. We used to get Sparshot College come down with a whole group of 15, 16 students.
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, 15, 16 people that aren't particularly good at it end up. So immediately you just see, what's that, 2 minutes?
Yep.
And the number of orange ones
Has
dramatically reduced.
yeah.
But obviously sometimes you need to top up the water. You start running out. But yeah, if someone's not very good at it, you're wasting your time.
Yeah.
And in Japan they use a lot of older ladies to do it, that just sit there and are meticulous and good, just amazing at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see films of them, like 10 old grannies working their way through and do millions of them. So all we've got to do today, I need 2,000 just to go to this pond. So in there we've got probably 100 black ones in that tray. So if we do
A few trays.
10 trays and I'm there, that'd be my 1,000.
So yeah, I haven't got the tripod, so I'm going to have to put you lot down so I can get on.